Megascope. Megascope? I guess I want one Megascope later on. But it's become so important to win round 1 that I'm super cautious if I'm not going to. Alright, what do we got here? Custom card. 8 for 9. Gain a shield if your deck has the word shield in it. Resilience, defender, veil. Way too strong. Way too strong. Way too strong. Because I was just trying to have Siri Nova and I get a second shield resilience veil. Yeah, it's second Siri Nova. I think you have something really dangerous on your hands. Yeah, but I can do it with Siri Nova. To get 3 of the 4 done. It's like an 8-point Siri Nova. Like, that is Siri Nova number 2 in any Siri Nova deck. Like that I would only run Siri Nova in that in every meta.
Life's short. Enjoy it.
I think that's insane. Personally, that's my take on it. I think it's very, very strong. Let's see. But I think you have a really strong card in your hand. 10 provision is more interesting. But 9 is busted with Siri. Just because that other card exists.
Upside down again.
9 for 10, I guess. Well, it's more than that. Resilience is an opportunity for card advantage. You gotta always be very careful with it. Six or 7 for 9 would be one way to bounce it, or just make it a 10 provision card. Nice. Okay, I got the noonwraiths. Then out our deck with Wild Hunt. But the idea is cool, by the way, Line Tie. I will say that the idea of gaining extra keywords based on your deck as another way to encourage interesting deck building is a fundamentally good idea. So I agree with that aspect of it. Or alternatively, other way to bounce it is just kick off that resilience keyword. Shield, defender, veil. People would run in Siri Nova decks, but that'd be much more balanced. It's one shot Sal. Alright.
Stays in these woods for good. Got it.
No Iteran in this deck? Nah. There's no need. It's also a Hyperthin card. We could add it in. But really, the issue with this kind of a deck is winning round 1. All you're looking for is 3 noonwraiths if you can. 2 defenders are memes infuriating. Oh, that's a fair criticism as well. Maybe those are just 2 strong keywords. Shield is fine. The veil is fine. I think what other things could you give it keyword wise? Doomed is fine. Not really know why you want to give it doomed, but maybe defender would be too strong. Well, I think defender. Yeah, defender at a 9, an 8 for 9 defender. Yeah, it seems really good. I'm waiting for. I think a 7 for 10 defender would be fair. Well, I think they should suddenly make a neutral defender, but I don't think we're anywhere close to that. It's a good hand. No rat catchers. Megascope. Maybe I keep Mega. No. I think you want a mulligan Mega. I think you want. Not you, because I have that. Jotun was the card I was hoping to find. Jotun would have been fine. Brewis would have been fine. Gletzy would have been fine. Deploy Steel Unit Status card. That'd be fun. I like that one. Take your time, Line Tie. I look forward to seeing the rework, my friend.
Don't blame me for your crooked nose.
How beautiful.
Or back row, no, front row still better. What do you enjoy Rat Swarm so much? It's really funny, SVKBW, watching people having to discard cards from their hand because they're not allowed to play the game. I find endless joy at that prospect. True Pirate. I would not mind the card that added back defender statuses. I mean, there's Mandrake, but that's it. There are no neutral defenders on purpose. I don't know Odium Infinitus. So, yes, right now there isn't. But neutral cards, ideally in this game, should be a higher provision cost than what each faction provides. But you pay that higher provision or cost in return for getting something a little extra. For example, artifact removal, no factions have it. But you can pay 10 in neutral and get Heatwave, right? Or for monsters, they don't have a 5 damage card, but you can 5 damage card, but they can get a normal 5 damage, deal 5, and Alzur's Thunder, while the other factions have benefits for their 5 damage cards, right? No, Mandrake doesn't return resistance to Siri because Siri's is a deploy, not an inherent part of the card, which is a little different. Tuna decks to limit one defender per faction? Maybe. But like Lether can still pull off a copy of Fion. I'm psychologically built. Really, monsters have some of the most diverse gameplay in the entire game right now. Them and Nilfgaard are probably the two best designed factions by a significant margin. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. It's combo time. Bum bum. Ba-dum. 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 You know the rules and so do I. Combo time. But like you have interesting memes in Rat Swarm for monsters. You see a cool meme deck. You can go Swarm or Faraka Swarm. You can go Death Wish. You can go Thrive. You can go Relics now. You can go Control of Kelly. You have a lot of different decks you can play. You have Vi if you don't like fun. You have a lot of different choices. Nilfgaard has the same deal. I have the other factions are able to pick up what the other they are laying down. But Skellige is starting to make that push, right? Druids and Weather are getting a bunch of buffs. Judging by some of the leaked card art they showed earlier, you're getting some new cultists down the line. Cultist tag will probably become relevant. So they're trying to catch the rest up. One, 2, 3 here. 6 on back. 9. We can do 10 very easily. Let's finish them off, guys. Oh, that's perfect. So now there's not. Now it's an odd number. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does it change anything? 3 here, 6 here. No, it doesn't change anything. Oh well. In many ways, the only thing helpful is it bricks up more stuff. I missed when this had 3 charges. Is Royal Inspiration a bad leader? Yes. One of the best parts about leaders is giving you extra points when you need it. And Royal Inspiration is always 1. It's very predictable and very weak as a result. If Royal Inspiration had 7 charges that can be used at any time or 9 charges at any time, it would be incredibly good. But it's not. Let's see. What will they do here? Are we gonna get a Jackpot deck killed? You can see them setting up a Caesar pocket right here. Next card by is Lock here.
I do not mince words on principle.
Yep. Welcome to the game. I hope you feel the pain. Oh, there goes Gellert. Gellert would have been a great way out of this one, by the way. Here we go. Normal Uprising is good. Shield Rise, or Shield Wall is good. Pincer Maneuver is very good. What do we get? Oh, is that a Horson Jr.? Horson Jr.? Uh-oh.
More nicey to she troll talk.
Uh-oh. 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 Come on, what are you gonna do? Oh, Siggy, Siggy, uh-oh. Last card by the way is hand to Caesar. I don't need heat wave here. Hey, new family member, MHB Hollow. MHB Hollow, welcome to the Plain Dog family. I'm glad you could join us here today as we learn all about the history of the bubonic plague. Welcome aboard. Get in the chat, meet the people, send me. I'll say hello to you. I stream 6 days a week, 7 hours per day. Sunday's my day off. I'm around a lot. Come hang out. YouTube, Discord are popping. Same with Twitter. Same with Spotify. Hook you up with that in the chat. Welcome to the family. And let's go see Caesar in the grave. Oh, there's Caesar in the grave. Read his hand like a book. On him, there's the immediate surrender. Because they're gonna know we're getting glutzy. And GG. Yum. Alright, chat. Question for you guys. You know any reason why people are watching less Gwent today? Gwent is very unpopular to watch today. We don't need Megascope because we have these. Ooh, our hand's bad. I need him to basically be... Here, go, let's see an hand. Yep. You know what? I'll mill myself out. Let's just go. Play a Gwent, watch streamers maybe? I don't know. It's interesting. Normally average about 3,000 viewers now if Life Coach is streaming, and we're at 2.2k with Life Coach. Life Coaches doesn't really count. And it might be that might be Bisma Fungus. I don't know if you guys were in the new. Oh, the chair won 2 games and Millwall is gone. Not surprised. What's his next win connection? So what we do, we're the villains of the story. So I apologize in advance. We are not wholesome with this deck. This deck wins. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to trigger Noonwraith's Death Wish. Spawn 2 rats on the random enemy row. We're going to make a ton of Noonwraith copies of Operator, and then in our deck we have Megascopes. And we use Ritual Sacrifice, then trigger those all, and then eat them all to trigger them all. So we get like 6 triggers out of 5, 6 triggers. With our sole intent being, with all of them, man, it's such a bad hand for what we're trying to do. Let's do something like this.
No. I don't nibble at them. They fall right
With the
down.
goal being that if we fill their rows of rats, they can't play our units. And then if they can't play units, then we can set up our win cons. Jotun, boost self for 2 points for every unit your opponent has more on the battlefield. If all their rows are filled, Jotun comes down as 20 plus points. Glutzy Warp is our final card. Will eat all of the rats and getting rid of them and boosting itself by 2 for each one eaten. We also have chain that with Cheat Troll. Every time a unit is destroyed during a turn, boost self by 2. So all we just shoot through the roof and points at the end after we... Dang it, I was just trying to set up that pocket for Gancian, but so be it.
Lady of the woods. No, I don't nibble at them. They fall right out.
But yes, we are not wholesome. We are the villain here. I need a witch's apprentices here, I think. We are definitely the villain here. Charity stream. I watch shares who kind of done for that. That might be the case, Frogman. It's not a bad take on it. Just curious.
Highly curious.
Villain confirmed. I am the villain. I'm definitely the villain. What's nice here right now is no Braffins, no Sergeants. So while they are milling our deck, I don't really have a lot of points going for them. No one playing against Mills, the villain. That might be true, Sam fan. Fortunately, I don't have any more points in this hand. 2. You're going for the Gancian. Okay. Okay.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Wouldn't touch a hair on my head, she said.
Just for you.
But let's see. Yeah, I wonder. But I do worry about, like, Gwent, I feel like is entering an almost golden, like a golden age. Like, it has seriously good momentum going on. And I'm really excited for that, but I hope it doesn't burn out accidentally.
Our world is in harmony.
But maybe I'm worried about nothing. But like, that's not a good sign.
Will stop us.
But hopefully nothing. What's in my grave right now? You have a Dutchess format you can put in there. So rude.
Everyone has their secrets.
I mean, I'm out at this point, right?
Hey, my eyes are down here.
Oh, the glutzy steel. I can't keep up with it. Alright. I can go wild. We're in a lot of trouble. As you may reckon, we just did not draw the Witch's Apprentices or the Cave Troll or anything that was super useful here. So losing against them, no removal. We're looking like a doomed cause. Hi! How dare you show your face here? But like, actually, you're literally useless now. I have to mulligan something. That draw stinks. Stinks. Not good, not good.
The senses can be fooled easily.
Okay. This is not how you're supposed to play the deck, but like, fine. Bite your tons. I mean, they might just have me, because if they have teleport here, then I'll eat it. Kind of eat it. Maybe eat it. Okay, if I can get Rat Catchers, that'd be really good here. Rat Catchers would be like a game changer.
Task.
What we're doing here is to try to stay above on points if we can. As long as we're above on points, we're doing fine. Why is Rat Swarm so bad now?
Race will not be pleased.
Driving me nuts. Mill's so good and Rat Swarm's so bad. I'm so used to this being the singularly superior deck. I'm so used to this being the superior deck. And the only thing I'm happy about is right now, their mill deck is not working. I lied. That could do it. What is it? +8?
Lady Fortune can be cruel.
Okay. All right, Colgrim, what do you got, sweetheart? I will use this deck in weird creative ways and crush you anyways. It hurts me at Rat Swarm's hurting, but like, I don't care if I have the meme that's the weaker of ours two right now. I'll beat you anyways. I'll take the high ground. You've got nothing on my unridden power. Yeah, you pass. You're right. Colgrim isn't enough to keep up with the hotness I'm dropping on the table. You've got nothing on me. Nothing. You didn't even mail my deck. And now I'm going to make this Dan work, by the way. For the record, I'm going to win here. When Neuromancy's garbage, your garbage, your garbage. I want the other two cards in my deck, right? I only want one of them. Okay. There is the hand I need to win this game. One. Go. I don't think you have hard removal. CB Brisk, by the way. Good to see you here. Been a while. I've been, my friend. How are you? Shout out to the legendary lurkers. I appreciate all of you. No, I want to win. I want to win badly, guys. I like watching somebody pilot mill and kill my soul, kill my soul, kill my soul. Yeah. I want to win. I want to crush them. Yenvo would be sad here, but I can work with Yenvo. Hey, Cantarella. Rit, sacrifice. Rit sacrifice.
No one can
Rit
hide.
sacrifice. Rit sacrifice. Rit sacrifice.
Quick, move those hooves, or we'll both be ham.
I don't forget my viewers, jams, gams. I got focused on crushing them. Rit sacrifice. Rit sacrifice. That is right. Get ready to die. Rit sacrifice.
Just a peek. That is all I
Take
need.
your pathetic pig. Gobbing gun CN. Got 8,000 tactical nuke. Boom. Oh, it's 24. Okay. Hey, Luciana, it's been a little while. How have you been? How have you been? Good to see you in the chat. Go to sleep. Good night, everyone. Sleep well. Sleep well. Yep. It's going to hurt, unfortunately. Last card on my deck is... Oh, you're not risky. You think my deck is crap. We're really lucky. Last card is our Neuromancy. Okay.
Out of the way, rabble!
We are so lucky they're not going to like what they see here. Sleep well, though. Yeah, that's right. I'm the mill master. You cannot beat the master. GG. This is good, but not. There's the operator. Perfect. It is in slave 6. I know I'm in everyone's way. It's a 6. Which is not good for us. It means they don't really swarm much. Ugh, Blight Maker on slave 6. Ouch.
No good wine will come from here. Not
Okay, well, they missed 2 points. We'll go for our higher provision card, significantly less point combo play. Great, right? 10 out of 10. Super good. Ouch. It's Rat Swarm and 90. You can't do periods in title names, so it's really 9.0 is what its real name is. That's what's going on there. Or I take some public healthcare and free higher education. I mean, I'm pretty liberal when it comes to that stuff. I'm a big fan. I think a just society, a society that I would like to be a part of and push for, gives everybody opportunity to see what they want in life, which means there's a baseline living standard for everybody. Ooh, I got punished really hard there. I haven't been punished for that play in a long time. It's just like a piggy, I think.
Quick, move those hooves, or we'll
But I think so. Like a couple things. If you want to give everyone a fair shot, they need access to education at a very affordable, if not free, price. They need access to healthcare at an affordable, if not free, price. They need access to food, water, clothing, shelter. Like all these things need to exist on a baseline for everyone, so that what decides your place in life is more of your ability and less of where you're born. So I'm public healthcare, yes please. Or do Singapore system where government gets involved regardless. Like government should have a heavier hand in healthcare. Same with education. Education, though, the irony is a big part, to my understanding, a big part of why the United States has its healthcare issues right now is because the United States started giving out lots of loans. The government itself gave out loans, and that allowed a lot more money into the system, which then allowed for colleges to jack up the price. Move to Europe. I don't really want to, though, because I really like the culture of the United States. I love the diversity of everyone here, in addition to this like overarching unity we have. It's like super sick. I think it's really fun. I also really love my country, so I'm pretty down with it. I know Europe has that, but I also know that no country is perfect in Europe. And in Europe, like even if I pick a particular country, it's not going to be perfect either. That would be I'm gonna put Showtime back. I need more cards to help me win this round. That was not what I wanted to hit, because that's what I can get off of Wispus. Oh well. USA save. They're like NHS is the bomb. Yep. How much do you taxes? Yeah, healthcare is one of our weakest things. And by the way, welcome to the Plain Talk family, my new friend. So glad you're here. Feel free to get in the chat. Say hello to me. I'll say hello to you. I stream 6 days a week, 8 hours per day. Sunday's my day off. I am around a lot. Come hang out. Welcome aboard. If you like what you see, YouTube, Discord, Twitter, Spotify all exist. They're awesome. And I'm glad you could join us here today as we take a carriage ride around New York City. Welcome aboard. But let's see. Yeah, our healthcare system is fundamentally broken. In the United States, we pay more for less. Like that's not a opinion. That is a hard numerical fact. And it's life. Mostly private employer-based charts, correct. But it's more than that. Like the cost in U.S. healthcare is significantly higher than the rest of the world, not because of the quality of care in terms of health outcomes, just because of the system. And a great way you can tell this in terms of government and the problem with government interfering with this is if you look at spending, like lobbying by industry, healthcare is number one. Healthcare will spend the most on lobbying because they want to keep the system as expensive as possible. So that's what's going on. I genuinely don't care if you go to like a system like Singapore, that's a little more hands-off, but government still subsidizes a fair bit. I don't care if you go to like an NHS system or what Canada has, just not our current system. Go either way, but like it's got to be decoupled from where we're at right now. But welcome, Bubble Chub. Good to see you. And Horntown, how's it going? How's it going? Where my Bernie Bros at? I will confess, I voted for Bernie Sanders in the primaries, who is much more liberal, even like more like aligned with what Europe would consider liberal, as opposed to the United States Liberal Party. With that said, I'm not sure I'd vote for him again, but I think, let's see, Big Pharma. Yeah, no, Big Pharma is a real thing. That is, and their lobbying power around it. But I will say every country has these issues. Like Canada has huge issues with their telecom services. Not that ours is much better, but it is a little better. New Zealand, you just can't buy a house, and it keeps a lot of people impoverished and locked into their social stratification. And then you can go country by country. Doesn't like lobbying's core of all issues? Well, maybe Luckock. So the paradox of lobbying, I would say, is they should know they're in trouble now. Oh, that was a Megascope play, John. I think you do want a Megascope. I messed up here. I was supposed to Megascope that turn. Warren in primaries. Bernie as well, though. Nice. I have a lot of respect for Warren in particular. I think Warren is probably closer to what I would want. I think she is very well educated and less of an idealist than Bernie Sanders. And a lot of the things she had said, like regulate the banks, have held true. We had to go for the 08 crisis, but the regulation after that has kept things a lot more stable, so that when COVID-19 hit, things worked out fine. Like that's a big win. I would laugh so hard if you hit like a front row she troll here. It'd be so nice. Macro Weavis. Nice. I respect that move on their part. Put this here. I should have put this here over here so I can at least, like, this is assassinable. And I know they're running assassinates, but I guess we're through both of them now. Very expensive. No, conspiracy. That's also true, Paulson. That's the paradox. But I will say right now, on like a macro level, like emergency rooms and insulin, there's a lot of things that are... Oh, you are running treason. I was wondering if I would get eaten by that. And I was. I got burned. Well, at this point, I'm going to go for the clog. It's not perfect, but we'll go for it. Back row would be great. Okay, got 2 spots left. I can't stop those 2 spots. Megascopes on brides to get more rats. Yep, that's the idea. The problem is the meta's been really rough for... Pardon me. Meta's been really rough for the rat swarm decks because there's a lot of removal running around the interaction. But at this point, this is looking pretty good. He probably has 2 units in hand. Removal. We have a lock sitting. We have our near mats. We just go Bruce and wait it out. Warren and Bernie are both great. Makes me sad that Bernie's considered idealist. Maybe left to center in some place in the world. Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those important things. Like, for example, Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump had a very similar approach to China. Tariff it all. And even potentially to our allies, too. So, everything gets lost in the media in terms of the one side versus the other. But Bernie, the parties are getting more mixed up than normal. But some of the stuff that I think Bernie would do with would be too far out there. But you know, like if modeling off Europe is not the end of the world. Europe's doing just fine. Let's see, parts of it. Some are doing well, some are not doing as well. Okay. See, this is them smart. This is smart. They're trying to deny my rat consumption off a Glessy Warp, which of course they intend to do. How about Chevaux and Medicare last primary? I mean, that's kind of the tough part, Pirate Eric, where, okay, so if I am, the primary system in SA is fascinating. Can't comment on anything. Well, Paulson, I'm sorry about that. I know we're over there. Ooh. Interesting. What a bold play. Okay. So they did that just to get more room so they could play their cards. That's fascinating. Maybe lock here was a better play. I wonder about the transitionary process. I think that's, for me, is the thing I would worry about Airhorn Sound, like on a macro level. Okay. What will, is it going to be a Tibber reveal for 13? It's ethical Hyperthin. Oh, they hit the hefty. That's not what you want to see here. I think the thing that would worry me is, okay, what's this transitionary process look like? That would be my pause. Could be wrong though. Maybe I'm not overthinking about it. But if you, I do worry about the amount of debt we have in the country. But yeah, Paulson, I try not to stay too often on our wow, you're getting just lucky. U.S. politics precisely because of this problem. If it's like Yenvo, they're done. You get it? Let's see. Here's the poor care about the poor seem vilified. Well, it's the question is how do the poor vote as much as middle class versus the rich who can fund an entire campaign? Wow, they got so unlucky. GG. Which is tough. Shout out to Pamsasaurus and Ahmed Ali for all their support on Patreon. I appreciate it.